The other big drama that's playing out, and that is between the ED and Mamata Banerjee Bengal government. After I-PAC raids, 3 ED officials have now filed a petition in the Supreme Court against the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the DGP of the state. The plea is alleging obstruction during their search, and some of it was visible on ground as well. The plea is further asking that there should be a withdrawal of the FIRs that have been filed against these officials by the West Bengal police. The ED officers seeking protection for any kind of action against them by the West Bengal police from the Supreme Court. So more battle as far as the legal battle in this case is concerned. Remember, ED has already gone to court, Mamata Banerjee has gone to court, but now specific ED officers against whom West Bengal police has filed FIRs have also gone to court. They're accusing the CM and the DGP and with that the police of West Bengal of obstructing the raids during the day and seeking a withdrawal of the FIRs that have been filed against them. This is all in the aftermath of the raids that have been carried out by the ED in the coal scam case, the West Bengal coal scam case, and their office and the residence of their co-founder was raided last week. But as you can see in those visuals, Mamata Banerjee herself descended upon the venue. She went in along with other CMO officials and police, West Bengal police. It is alleged by the ED that they took out certain files and electronic evidences that would have been part of the evidences that the ED was looking for. So there is, of course, a case of obstruction against Mamata Banerjee and against the West Bengal police as well. My colleague Ananya is joining us with more. Ananya, 3 ED officials now filing a separate plea?
Well, absolutely. 2 petitions filed by the Enforcement Directorate, one as an organization, and then 3 officers of the Enforcement Directorate also knocking the Supreme Court, clearly saying that, Mamata Banerjee and the DGP of Kolkata are actually obstructing the kind of searches that were conducted by, in fact, the Enforcement Directorate. Not only that, the big charge, Shivani, that comes in from the Enforcement Directorate is that the whole system has been taken to task by in fact Mamata Banerjee and the DGP there in collision with each other. In fact, the Calcutta High Court was also something where proceedings were hijacked by TMC supporters, is what the big allegation from in fact the Calcutta High Court is concerned. So what is very, very crucial to notice is how will the Supreme Court actually view all of this, because it was a kind of a attack to subserve the proceedings of a court, and that is on this how will the Supreme Court will be reacting is something that would be very, very interesting to see.
Kamalika Sengupta is also joining us with more on this. Kamalika, one more plea against the Chief Minister and the Bengal police, and this time by specific ED officials against whom FIRs have been filed in the state of West Bengal.
Yes, absolutely. So this is once again that state agency versus central agency, and not only that, as Ananya was pointing out, the mention that the ED has made, that is a very strong point of putting none other than the Chief Minister, the DGP, the CP of Kolkata in this petition. So this is something very, very, very significant. On the other hand, in Bengal also, the cases that has been filed against the ED, there are 2 cases we know. One is Sugamoto case that has been filed by the police, another is filed by none other than Mamata Banerjee. The case is filed by none other than Mamata Banerjee. That means Mamata Banerjee wants to take a head-on with ED. On the other hand, the way the ED has filed his petitions and has named the Chief Minister herself, along with the police chief of the state and police chief of Calcutta, this is quite clear that they also want to go on a head-on on this case, and they are saying that this is absolutely illegal. They can't storm into a raid which is going on. They might be holding on very important positions, but that does not give them the liberty to go and storm into an investigation. And raid? That is the question that has been put forward by the ED. On the other hand, politically, Trinamool Congress is totally in this, they're trying to create an atmosphere that they are the victim, they are the party which opposes BJP. That is the reason for which ED has been sent, and they are trying to play this victim card. We'll really have to see that how this entire drama works out in the court, because even in High Court, we have seen in Calcutta, there was huge crowd and there was chaos for which the judge had to left the bench. So we'll have to really see how Supreme Court takes up the matter, because it has to do with definitely the legalities, the constitutional aspects, and definitely this deals with none other than the Chief Minister of a state.
We'll leave it at that. I do thank both of my colleagues for joining us.